dig a mine, dig a mine. It's PurdueMatt, he's a guy playing Minecraft and trying not to die. Did we mention hardcore mode? Killing zombies and skellies and creepers, we love it. He's gotta go find a bunch of stuff. But hardcore, the going gets kind of rough. If he snuffs it, well kids, that's it. It's game over, respawning won't happen. He lost all his stuff, and that'd be pretty lame.
Hello everybody, this is PurdueMatt, and welcome to a new series that I am launching called PurdueMatt's Amplified Hardcore Challenge. And let me tell you a little bit about how this is going to work. But first, as you can see, I am in completely the opposite of an amplified map. I'm in a super flat village, this with a little cute fox in the background to help me along. But we are in a super flat world and I'm in creative, so you can't get, and in peaceful mode, so you can't get much further away from amplified hardcore than that. But this map is actually going to serve a purpose during the series. This is where I'm going to do a little touching base with my audience before every episode, and we're going to keep score how well I do with the challenge as I go. So I've broken the challenge up into stages, so to speak, with very, very specific rules for myself to follow, and some rules that I hope will make this a much more interesting for you to watch, and much more challenging adventure for me as an experienced Minecraft player. I've been playing this game since 2011, so I've been part of the Minecraft community for quite a while, and so I'm just sharing. Oh, we do not want rain. Pardon me while I deal with the rain. Sorry. We're gonna again weather clear. Thank you. All right, you know what? Let's time set today. Time set day, just because we don't want it to be night. All right, there we go. So, sorry for the interruption. So let's go over to our scoreboard, which is right over here. And I will explain to you some of the rules using the magic of my board and my cauldrons. I've got these large torches that I'm using to mark my progress through the challenge. But first, let's go over some of the rules. So let me go here. I'll put some of the rules up here on my magic board. But first, some of the rules that I will be held to as part of this challenge. First of all, obviously, I will be in hardcore mode. That means I get one life and one life only. And if I die, the world is deleted. And I'll be in the latest release of the game. So currently that is version 1.16.2. But as the series progresses, if I say die, and I'm going to keep repeating this process with each new world. If I die, that will launch a new season of this series. So if I get 5 episodes into season 1 and I die, well, then I will start season 2. We'll start over completely from scratch. And my plan is just to keep plugging away at this challenge until I defeat it. All right, so the rule is I have to be in the most latest release of the game. The map has to be the amplified world type. So that's for those of you who are unfamiliar with the amplified maps are basically just very, very extreme terrain. The terrain generation algorithm is such that the mountains are 10 times as high. You've just got very, very difficult and challenging terrain to navigate, and it's just harder to get around. Another rule is it's a completely random map. These will not be pre-selected seeds that I have previously vetted. So when I generate the map, you will be witness to that generation, and I will show you that I'm not plugging in a predetermined seed. So I will be seeing these maps for the very first time. However, that said, during the first day of play, if I decide that, you know what, this is just way too challenging, I'm stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere, I get one redo and one redo only on the map generation, and that's only on the first day. If I get past the first day 0 and I haven't yet, where's that fox? There's the fox. Hi, fox. If I get past day 0 and I haven't yet redone the map, then that's it. I'm committed to that map and I cannot change it. Similarly, if I happen to die on the first day, obviously that doesn't make a very interesting series. So if I die on day 0, I'll restart using the same seed that and just keep on with that season. Kind of a redo if just something weird happens the first day. All right, another rule for me is no sleeping in beds. No skipping the night. So I have to deal with those pesky phantoms every evening. Another thing to kind of increase the challenge to me as an experienced Minecraft player is no AFK grinding, no AFK growing, no AFK farming. I can build grinders, but I have to man them actively. I have to be there. I can be fishing. I could be actively farming. I can make grinders that work in the background while I'm doing other things, but I can't just position. Hey, how are you doing? I can't just position myself somewhere safe and just leave it running all night. That's not fair to my audience. You will get to see everything that I do. All right. Similarly to AFK, there will be no hiding in holes to hide from mobs at night. So if I'm on day 1 and I haven't yet been thoughtful and gotten what I need, I can't just dig a hole and hide for the night. Again, that's not fair to the audience. It's not interesting for you guys. For you, for you guys. Let's see, skip. Weather clear. Thank you. Okay. So, I just can't hide in a hole. So I have to face the night. I could say choose to spend that time digging a mine, but I can't just hide in a hole. So I can be smart and get out of the overworld or the outdoors and get myself under cover, but I have to be actively doing something at all times. I cannot just AFK to or hide to skip something. And finally, I must take some kind of reasonable chances. So a reasonable chance might be going caving to find iron or coal when I don't have armor on. So I need to take every so often, maybe not every episode, but I need to take some kind of reasonable chance. Now, an unreasonable chance might be, taking on a elder guardian when I don't have any diamond armor and I don't have any potions of water breathing. That's an unreasonable chance or unreasonable risk. So all the chances, I'll be taking reasonable risks throughout the game to keep things interesting and to maybe it might increase my death rate, but should make things more interesting for you. And if I die, again, we'll just restart the series with the next season, and we'll just keep going. We'll see how many seasons it takes for me to complete my goal. And my goal in this game will be ultimately to get an elytra to facilitate seeking out the perfect base location. So getting a good base is obviously what every Minecrafter who's ever played this game strives for. I will probably be doing outposts, so I'll probably be early in the game. I'll probably be very nomadic, but my goal ultimately would be to establish a really fun base, and that would be kind of the final stage or the final phase of the game. So how are we going to keep track of all this stuff? Well, we've got some torches here, some large, say, Olympic-style torches that will be keeping track of the game. So I've broken up my strategy for the Amplified Hardcore Challenge, AHC, into the following phases. Well, early on, that's phase 1, where I'd be doing armor and scavenging to get things. So the torch for that one is the simplest of all the torches, and it has all made of materials. Hello, little guy, how are you? Not carrying anything. I actually built up this area, and I used some spawn eggs to get some mobs, and the the foxes killed all the chickens, so for a while they were carrying around feathers and meat. Oh, he's taking a nap. Very cute. Is that a baby? No, that's an adult. Anyway, during the phase 1, I'll just be scavenging, doing a lot of traveling. I'll probably be looking for loot chests in this phase, but my goal would be to, say, get iron armor. From there, we move to phase 2, where I will establish a grinding outpost. And there I'll probably be looking to get some diamond armor, maybe get myself an enchantment table and get some enchants, and looking to kind of armor up, level up, so to speak. And again, this would probably be a temporary outpost. I'd be moving on, but you can see that the torch for this is a little more advanced, has stuff that might come later in the game than our phase 1. Then comes phase 3, the nether outpost. Once I've got sufficient armor, I can get myself to the nether. And the nether's got some stuff that's very useful for fighting the ender dragon. And I can get some netherite armor, I can get some potions, I can get some other things that are very useful. And so this torch obviously is made out of nether brick and other such things. So then for phase 4, and we are working our way towards the middle. This is the final phase right here. But phase 4 is actually way over here, and we're going to work towards the middle. Phase 4 is the stronghold outpost. So after I've kind of leveled up and gotten what I need in the nether, away over there, I'll be looking to get Eyes of Ender, get, basically set up, with a bow and infinity bow and maybe some things to take on the nether dragon. So this, wow, it's really determined to rain on me here, isn't it? All right, here we go. Oh, interesting. Get dry. Very good. All right, so during this phase, what am I hearing? Is that the foxes screaming? I'm still not 100% familiar with the latest updates with the 1.4 or 1.16, so there's still some things that surprise me in this game. But basically, we'd be getting ready to go and take on the end, and this is in phase 5. We take on the Ender Dragon, and here we'd be looking to get. This is where we'd get our elytra. So defeat the Ender Dragon, and maybe set up a base in the end, a temporary base, an outpost. Once we get our elytra, maybe level it up with some enchantments and get some shulkers to improve our carrying capacity in our ender chests. And so we can have some materials for the final phase, which is not, well, the next to the final phase, the quest for the final base location. So here, now that I have an elytra, I can fly around in the overworld and really scout out just an awesome base location. Now, this base location might be 100,000 blocks from spawn. So traveling with an elytra carries its own interesting risks. So I think this is its own separate phase. That must be a fox sound effect, because that's new. That's weird. I'm in peaceful mode, so this can't be phantoms. But anyway, all right, sorry about that. Okay, so in this phase, we'll be looking for our final base location. And then finally, I think a bat just bit the dust there. phase 7 is we found our ideal base location, and we start building. We start building our base. That sound is really kind of freaking me out. But anyway, which kind of carries its own risks. Anyway, I'm going to just ignore those sounds from now on. All right, and so building a base, you could fall, you could still have to worry about mobs. You're still in hardcore mode, so building in hardcore mode can be a hazardous duty in and of itself. But by this time, I'll have all the materials I need to do what I want. Now, as of right now, once I've succeeded in getting into these phases, all of these torches will be lit. But obviously, they're lit right now, which is not what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over here, and I'm going to extinguish every single one of these torches. So now you guys can see how I'm going to be keeping score, so to speak. Okay, as I enter a phase of the game, I will light a torch. So the first phase, once I start episode 1, will light this one. So as I'm actively in that phase, I will light it, and we'll go from there. So that is the Amplified Hardcore Challenge as I have it defined. And if I should die, well, I've got plans for that as well. Over here, all the way on the other side of town, we have the spooky AHC graveyard. Amplified Hardcore Challenge graveyard, where good ideas at the time go to die. Rest in peace. Yes, indeed. A lot of times when players die, they have to admit to themselves, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time to do that, but it didn't pan out. And oh my, there's already a grave prepared for us with an empty chest to hold my bones. Hopefully it doesn't come to this, but the grave diggers have been busy. They seem to be ready for me here, so hopefully, maybe this will be a one-season thing. Maybe I'll be successful the first season. Who knows? That would be something if I was able to pull it off. But something tells me that this might take several attempts. So let me back up here and turn off the weather once again. All right. All right, Minecrafters. I hope you enjoy this series. Hey, there goes a fox carrying some meat or some feathers. I hope you enjoy this series. It's inspired by Michael Deering's Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. So I'll put a link to his challenge down in the comments section below. And please tell me what you think. Feel free to comment. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and support the channel. All right, take care, and as always, enjoy your own adventures. Enjoy our or my adventures with us. And until next time, ciao. Or, in this case, see you in Season 1, Episode 1. Talk to you later. Bye.
You gotta go find a bunch of stuff. But hardcore, the going gets kind of rough. If he snuffs it, well, kids, that's it. It's game over. Respawning won't happen. He lost all his stuff, and that'd be pretty lame.